be at least recorded in AnyLogic. I'd have to see if AnyLogic checks it consistently. I don't think it does in the level of detailed events it does. Okay, so let's talk about this in terms of, let's say, stocks and flows, as we've learned them in the class. Consider a stock. This is a stock X, and now we consider its flows. I would argue that if the dimension of that stock is X, maybe it's persons. It's a dimension because we could measure persons by the thousands, could measure them by the ones. I'm just going to say it counts persons, okay? The flows are going to have what unit, what dimensions associated with it? It's going to be what? If a stock is persons, the dimensions of the flows are going to be what? Person per time. Person per time. We might write it this way. The dimension of a flow is equal to the dimension of a stock divided by time. Okay? And this follows. It has to follow because the stock is the integral of the flow. We can write I of the stock at time t is equal to the integral from the initial time to t of the inflow minus the outflow at time t dt times dt. Right? What is the unit of dt? The unit of dt is time. There's a small interval, delta t, a small bit of time. And we multiply it by the flows, which are of units x over, here, person over time, and we get persons. And the integral sums up those persons. Okay? So we're summing up the values over these time steps, or we multiply the flow by time in each of those time steps. Okay.